In the vast expanse of North America lies a truly remarkable place. This place is called Yellowstone National Park. It is located within the United States of America, a country stretching from one great ocean to another. Yellowstone is nestled high in the Rocky Mountains, the formidable spine of the continent. The park spills across the borders of 3 different states, mostly in northwestern Wyoming, reaching into Montana and Idaho. A vast high plateau ringed by towering mountains that seem to touch the sky. A world away from bustling cities, a sanctuary where nature reigns supreme. Visiting here feels like stepping back in time. It is a land of wonder, a spectacle of nature's power and beauty. This is the introduction to a place unlike any other. The story of Yellowstone is a story of immense power written in fire and rock. This entire region sits atop a massive volcano. Not a typical cone but a giant underground chamber of molten rock, the Yellowstone caldera. Over hundreds of thousands of years, this volcano has erupted with incredible violence. These were super eruptions, among the largest the world has ever known. The last of these cataclysmic eruptions happened about 640,000 years ago. The eruption emptied magma chambers and caused the ground above to collapse, forming the enormous basin we see today. It measures roughly 30 by 45 miles, a scale difficult to comprehend. Rain and snowmelt seep deep into the ground, are superheated by hot rock miles below the surface, and build pressure. That pressure forces hot water and steam back to the surface, geysers erupting with astonishing force. Old Faithful, for example, shoots a jet of boiling water roughly 30 meters into the air at intervals of about 90 minutes. This process creates more than 10,000 thermal features, the largest concentration of geysers, hot springs, mud pots and fumaroles on the planet. Pools boil with vibrant, impossible colors, bright rings created by heat-loving microbes that thrive in otherwise hostile conditions. The underground magma chamber remains active, a powerful engine shaping the landscape we admire. These features are windows into the very heart of the Earth, and they make Yellowstone unlike any other place on Earth. Long before Yellowstone was a park, it was a home. For more than 11,000 years, this land has been important to people. Indigenous tribes lived, hunted, and held ceremonies here. For many, including the Crow, Blackfeet, and Shoshone, this is a sacred place. They have deep cultural and spiritual connections to the land, the animals, and the geothermal features. One story tells of spirits of the underworld tending the geysers, their breath becoming the steam that rises from the ground. When European-American explorers arrived, artists and photographers like Thomas Moran and William Henry Jackson brought these wonders to a wider world. Their reports were met with disbelief, tales of boiling rivers and fountains dismissed as fantasy, until the scientific expeditions of the 1870s. On March 1, 1872, President Ulysses S. Grant signed a law that created Yellowstone National Park. It was established as a public park, a groundbreaking promise to preserve a piece of the wild. This act created a model for conservation that would be copied around the world. Yellowstone is more than just a geological marvel. It's a thriving, vibrant ecosystem. It's a sanctuary for an incredible diversity of life, a place where wild animals can roam freely across a vast, protected landscape. Magnificent herds of bison are one of the park's most iconic sights. Yellowstone is the only place in the U.S. where bison have lived continuously since prehistoric times. These powerful animals are descendants of the ancient herds that once thundered across the Great Plains. Packs of gray wolves, reintroduced in 1995, hunt elk and deer. Their return changed the behavior of prey species and reshaped the ecosystem. That change allowed willow and aspen to recover, improved habitat for beavers and helped songbirds rebound. Grizzly and black bears forage across the park, powerful essential parts of Yellowstone's food web. Down in the valleys, lush meadows provide for grazers. Winding rivers support waterfowl. As you climb higher, dense forests of lodgepole pine, fir, and spruce provide shelter and food. Above the tree line, hardy species like pikas, marmots, and bighorn sheep survive in alpine tundra conditions. The plant life is equally diverse, over 1,000 native species, with wildflowers carpeting meadows in spring and summer. Even in harsh thermal soils, heat-loving bacteria create brilliant rings of color, life adapting in astonishing ways. Protecting a place as complex and dynamic as Yellowstone is a monumental task. Its national park status is the first layer of defense. Park rangers and volunteers maintain trails, repair infrastructure, and educate visitors about the park's delicate nature. In 1978, Yellowstone was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site, recognition that it belongs to the world. Scientists and biologists constantly monitor water quality, wildlife populations, and ecosystem health. The reintroduction of the gray wolf is a famous example. After 70 years absent, their return helped restore balance to the landscape. Conservation is both scientific and personal. Every visitor can help by following simple stewardship practices. For those who wish to experience this wonder, the park is open year-round, though the experience changes dramatically with the seasons. Summer is most popular. Drive the scenic loops, hike hundreds of miles of trails, watch for wildlife, and marvel at the geysers. Spring brings newborn animals and fewer crowds. Fall offers dramatic colors and quieter vistas. Winter becomes a snow and steam wonderland, reachable by snow coach or snowmobile for those prepared for the conditions. It's a place that offers new discoveries with every visit, a living treasure that rewards curiosity and respect. If you liked this video, please subscribe, like, and share, and click the playlist above to watch more videos. Thanks for watching.